Hey, everybody.
Hello, hello.
Hi. Welcome to One Page Wednesday.
What is going on? All right. Paige, I'm excited for this. We're always Wednesday
hmm
analyzing new pages from Sam Card sellers.
Yes.
What do we have today? Or should we wait for folks to start piling into the live stream? What do you want to do? How do you want to take it?
Yeah. Let's just wait a couple minutes, make sure everyone is all like ready to go, following along with us.
All right.
I do want everyone to make sure that they have a link to today's one page. So I'm going to drop it here. Oh, I'm not able to share it. Are you able to share today's page with our
Oh,
viewers?
yep. I can share it in the
Perfect.
chat.
Perfect.
Everyone
Thank
should.
you.
There we go. All right,
Awesome.
this is the page. It's going to be in the chat. It's also in the description of this video that you're watching.
Yep.
If you are a Facebook watcher, if you're watching this from Facebook, you'll need to go, and if you want to chat with us, I should add, if you want to chat with us, you need to go to chat.restream.io/Facebook, and that will enable permissions so that you can see the chat, because we can't see your chat. Otherwise, we just see the YouTube folks, whom we love.
Mhm.
But that's how it goes.
Cool. Thanks for that, Jordan. And then if you want to submit your sales page to hopefully be reviewed on our One Page Wednesday event, then you will want to check out onepagewednesday.com. I think we both clicked it to submit your sales page. You'll just need to provide a little bit more information about you and your product and your journey with us at Samcart, and you can submit your page there to potentially be reviewed by us.
Love it. OnePageWednesday.com.
Yep, you got it.
All right, Paige, what are we analyzing today?
Yes. So we have a sales page from Kathy and Mark, and this is to showcase their product, of course, to showcase their course that they have created with us here at Samcart. They've been following along in the course creation challenge. They are launched, ready to go, and they just need some, feedback from us to see what we think they could improve upon.
Okay.
Cool.
Let's check it out.
All right. So you can see my screen, right?
Let's bring it up here. Yep, we got it.
Okay, cool. So when I first looked at this sales page, the photo over on the right-hand side definitely caught my attention. I was like, whoa, like, what is this? So they do a great job with capturing and pulling in their audience and customers. But I have to say, after reading a little bit more and finding out exactly what type of product and course this is, I'm not quite sure if this is the image I would first use right here.
Yeah, let's see. This is a diet plan website for some kind of nutrition. These folks are nutritionists, I'm assuming.
Yes. Yep.
Okay,
This
yeah.
is a diet plan, and they have a lot of credibility to go with it as well.
Yeah, so we got finally a diet plan to get you out of your pajamas, fit to face the world without giving up on bread, chocolate, or coffee. Okay, yeah.
Mhm.
Yes, it's like, I see where they're going. Like, they're get out of your pajamas, like the copy, like they're trying to be clever with the copy and the picture as well. But yeah, you're right. It's like it's not exactly connecting.
Right.
What would you suggest? What should be the alternative photo here?
I would put, bread and coffee and chocolate in a photo all together. I think that would speak to a lot of audience and viewers. Like something especially as good as bread, chocolate, and coffee, that happen to be my top 3 favorite things in this world. That I think that type of image would catch a lot of people's attention to want to read a little bit about more, especially if this is a product where you don't have to give that up.
Okay. Yeah, I would agree. Yeah, some kind of diet, maybe the measuring tape or the scale or the gym, or yes, I would go with the coffee, chocolate, or bread.
Yeah. Or even like some type of image that has like a measuring tape, going around a piece of bread, chocolate, or coffee.
Yep. I've seen those. I've seen stock images. They exist somewhere.
Yeah. So I would just, at first glance, switch out that image for something else that kind of fits the overall theme of your product and sales page.
I want to hang it here a little bit and talk about the headline, because like the headline is so crucial to the success of your page. Like if you have a bad headline, then what's going to compel someone to keep scrolling down your page? we can talk first about, I think, the length, the content of it.
Mhm.
Finally, a diet. Like, I think this would be a great sub headline.
Mhm.
I think that like it might be a little too wordy for it to be the 80-point font across the screen saying like finally, like it's a full on sentence.
Right.
So maybe for your headline, like what's like a 4 to 5 word phrase that they could use that's going to
Mhm.
capture someone's attention.
Mhm.
Um, or,
Exactly.
it could be something like never give up bread, coffee, or chocolate.
Mhm.
That's your headline, and then go into finally a diet to get you out of your pajamas and fit to face the world.
Yeah, definitely. I love that. I think that's a great idea. Kind of keeping that headline, right? Short and simple, and then having that sub headline follow with more information.
hmm And with the and I think, what do you think about the serif font here? We got the fancy letter font.
Mhm.
The, I always have my opinion, like make it bigger and bolder and badder.
Mhm.
But, like, is it working with like the kind of thin, dainty letters?
I don't know. It might if we start scrolling a little bit more to see what else is on the sales page, but I'm not loving it.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if they're in Google Fonts or like go, I think it's fonts.google.com. Go and select your options to choose display fonts. Don't
Mhm.
choose serif fonts. Choose like sans serif for a display font, and then find one that is like bold, legible, and easily readable. And it kind of and it has a little personality to it.
Yes, absolutely. Something more a little eye-catching and unique, of course, too.
hmm And then we've got enroll now, the button.
We've got our call
Okay.
to action button. Now, friendly reminder, this will take your customer, your audience, straight to checkout if they're ready to go ahead and buy now. And we do encourage that. Here it's to put that on your sales page, but I think again, we're just missing a different type of image here, more of a refined headline and tweaking that subheadline and that font a bit.
Awesome.
Cool. All right, well, let's keep on moving along. What else we've got? So this is when they're getting into the nitty gritty. This is what they're calling the Cambio method. I apologize if I am not pronouncing that correctly. But going on to say how this is 100% online, you get more than 40 recipes. It sounds like this is something that is only going to take you 30 days to complete. And I like that this is all here because you're going to see what you're going to get. But I'm not crazy about this green with the red and then with the rest of the headline headline.
You're not like fond of the color, or are you just kind of like it's hard on the eyes? What do you think?
I think it's a little hard on the eyes. Like I'm loving this logo here. This looks like this is their own personal logo here, the Combio method with
hmm
the apple on the eye. Like love that, but it kind of just I don't know. I think I
Yeah,
would match whatever color they decide to use in their like first image with this green bar. It just kind of it isn't flowing.
yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, I would take the color of the word Cambio, that darker shade of green. I
Yeah.
would make that bar the
Mhm.
darker shade of green and keep that white letter contrast. 'Cause, yeah, you want if it's a bright green and a white, it's not gonna be as punchy. It's not gonna have enough contrast, and it's gonna be like kind of like you're saying,
Mhm.
it's like hard on the eyes, and it's not fun to read.
Mhm.
Simply put.
Right. Right. Awesome.
Sweet.
Well, let's learn a little bit more Combio method. So this is a combination of healthy eating and powerful mindset training. Is like having a chef and life coach supporting you every day. And then this is going into a little bit about them. It looks like they're talking about, the lockdowns we've all experienced, pressures of trying to a happy Christmas, not knowing what's going on. And I mean, we can definitely all relate to this, feeling pretty bad about yourself and some things aren't working that you're trying to improve and stress, frustration, you name it. And then also wreaking havoc on your gut. So I think this is kind of something that we tend to stumble upon on every Wednesday, right? When you get to that first chunk of context, and Jordan, you've coined this, that you've called this is it the wall of words?
Yeah, the wall of words. And we
Yeah.
see it every week, the wall of words.
Yes, we see it every week, wall of words. And it's hard because this is such valuable, informative information. This is when you're injecting your uniqueness, your story into your product and into your course. But this is still a lot of text to digest. So it's always important to use your copywriting skills and break this down a little bit.
Yep. Yeah, it's I mean, I kind of want, like, when I feel like every week when we talk about this, it's like, okay, we're basically saying, like, take all the words, like, take all your hard-earned work that you've, they probably spent a couple hours writing this out, like, getting the story down. We're not necessarily saying to cut it down or cut it out, but, like, make this a little bit easier on the eyes and make it kind of, like, fun to read. So, like, or make it, like, a fun blog post if you're going to add this much words. So, like, adds a photo on the left and, put, it's like 2 columns where it's the photo on the left and the words on the right, or, vice versa, where it's a little bit something to break this up a little bit. And we also talk about adding a headline, adding bold letters or bold words, bold phrases, take an entire sentence and say, like, boom, this is the most important sentence you should read if you're going to skim and scan. I want to send you to, let's see. So this is a site. I might share my screen here.
Okay.
This is a site. So I used to work for these guys. This is Legion Athletics. And I'll kind of give you, like, they do coaching. They do, like, fitness coaching and things like that. So, like, first off, they have the headline, you start there, but then, like, this is where it comes down to, like, their wall of words. So, like, imagine if this section right here was just, like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, how do they break it up? Like, it's now into little chunks, little paragraphs, where each one is a headline, and it's the same amount of words that we're seeing in this right here, but it's just a little bit, it's breaking up. So, like, I can kind of pick and choose what I want to read that's most important to me.
Exactly. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. That would be perfect for this.
So, cool.
All right. Awesome. And then a little question at the end. So would you like to join us? Intrigued? Read on. We got some information. Why this? Now, I don't think I would use that kind of question. I think that's something that's a little too generic. I think I would be a little bit more creative with trying to get your audience to continue reading after you have a wall of words.
Yeah, the why this, it's there's got to be, or like, what's a question that a customer would normally have, or like, what's a pain point that a customer has, and like phrase that as a question.
Yeah, like, what's a question you can use where your customer, your audience is going to say, like, yes.
Yeah, because, like, I get what they're trying to do. Like, they're setting it up so, like, here's all the features of what here's the features and benefits of what we're gonna offer you. It delivers short, bite-sized chunks so that you can fit within your current lifestyle. No Zoom calls. Choose how you want to pay. Like those. How can we set this up? What headline can they use that's going to say, that answers the pain point, or that sets up the question that says, like, are you still struggling with this? Here's how we solve this.
Exactly. Yeah. So something maybe along the lines of, do you struggle with, balancing food and time, or calories and nutrition, right? So something that's going to be a yes answer to your question.
Yeah, it could be like a diet on your time, ... and then it goes through all the features.
Exactly. And then I probably wouldn't use this choice of icons for the bullet points. I know I like advocate for this every week, but I think it's really important to have like an overall theme on your sales page. And with the drag and drop builder, you have tons of different icons to choose from, right? So this is like a diet food course. So I would use maybe a little bit something different than just like a simple, ordinary bullet point like these are.
Yeah, you got to be careful with these plus signs, because some people might think like, oh, that's a button I can press. Like on some sites, if you press the plus sign, it'll expand the paragraph. So we got to be careful with those a little bit. Do like an apple, or do like a check mark.
Yeah, but I think I see what they're saying to do here, because these are positive signs and this is positive content that you're going to get. So I do see, how that can make sense, but I think I would use this a little bit more differently, in a more creative way.
Yeah, we'll give them the benefit of the doubt.
Sounds good. Okay, moving along down the sales page. Would you like to have the secret to eating chocolate and not getting sick and fat? Yes. A stack of delicious plant-based recipes that are easy to add meat or fish to so that you can enjoy meals together with everyone in your house and never have to eat your diet food alone. I'm going to call out already. They have a so that in there. So that is good. And then we've got a few more. Oh, we got a lot more. Okay. So these bullet points are great. I like that they're using so that. I mean, I definitely want to know the secret to eating chocolate and not getting sick and fat. And this is also, these are some of the images that I want to see at the top of the page to pull me in from the beginning.
Yes. And I would even take this section all the way up to just right beneath the fold. Because you're setting up the problem the whole time. So in the very first, you say finally a diet to get you out of your pajamas and fit to face the world, and then you go to this next section that would say, would you like to have ... this, this, and this, introducing the, what is it called, the Cambio method. So like you set up the problem and then you reveal the solution that is your method.
Exactly. And all of these, let's see. I don't know if I would change anything to this first one.
Yep, that's great. Yeah, you want the chocolate. Stack of delicious plant-based recipes. Check. That's good.
Yeah.
Secret technique to how to create our dream life. That might be number 1. And then we got simple fun exercise strategies to boost energy. And then we have hand-picked motivational playlist.
Yeah.
I would maybe knock out that last one. I don't know if that adds 2 things. I think it's just nice, but not like that's not the one thing that's gonna sell me.
Yeah, that would be a good bonus. I wouldn't necessarily include that into the bulk of the content. Right?
Yep. I think it's there's some with listing all this. You're trying to be like boom, boom, boom. Look at all like wouldn't you like this? Wouldn't you like this? And there could be like too many options or like too many, or it's just like okay, I get it. You're making your point. Like just kind of like. So maybe some in this case, less is more.
I was just about to say that less is more. Yep. But these, the photos are great again over on the right-hand side, but I would just remove that last one and maybe include that as a bonus. All right, moving on down. It looks like we have a testimonial here. Testimonials are great. I mean, we highly encourage using testimonials, right? And using about 3 to 5 is like a sweet spot. And I do believe she has some more good on the page, but I don't know if I would just randomly, have just one throughout the sales page, especially not without a image for Julia. The testimonial.
Yeah, this feels very easily scroll buyable. Like you can scroll by this just without even thinking. Like you would miss it, you wouldn't even know.
Right.
It doesn't feel emphasized enough. We need, if this is a diet thing, we need the diet photos. We got to have them. Yep. So happy customer. Like if your client is so happy about their body and so happy about the results they got, let's see it.
Yeah, absolutely. Those before and afters. I'm here for it.
This button right here. This blew my mind. I told you this in the chat because I took a peek at this. Enroll today and get, like, we had to change that a little bit, but like I thought enroll had 2 L's. And I was going through. I was like, this is the one thing I'm gonna say, Paige. Like they misspelled enroll, but I Google it, and enroll has 1 L outside of America. So
I had a feeling.
Which means everyone else in the world is wrong. And
just like our metric system and everything.
Yes.
Yep. Oh, that's interesting.
If it ain't American, it ain't right.
Oh my gosh, I guess. No.
So, but yeah, to enroll today and get, let's clean that up a little bit. Enroll today and I don't know if that's an English translation or enroll today.
Yeah, I think enroll today is short and sweet, just like it was at the top of the page at the fold. And then we got the lovely logo again. And what is included? This 28-step lesson plan. Day by day, we reveal a new chunk of juicy info. We call them knowledge nuggets, mini motivations, and tiny tasks. Wow.
Okay. I'm loving the mock-ups.
Me
Those
too.
are, yeah, these are great. Like, can we feature these somewhere, like maybe higher up in the page?
I agree. Yeah.
I don't know. I just,
Yep.
yeah, like these are great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Folks, if you have mock-ups and you paid somebody to design these, show them off. Like, put them at the front of the page. Make someone see that, like, hey, this is a real thing. Like, because these look great. Like, this starts to really sell it. Like, you can see it, it's in your mind, and now let me learn about it.
Yeah. These are great. And I do like, juicy info, knowledge nuggets, mini motivations, and tiny tasks. I love some alliteration. And I do like that this is speaking to the audience, because you're not just going to be getting recipes, right? This is also going to be some self-help for you as well.
Yep. We talked about this last week. Was it last week in the jogging episode?
Yeah.
Using your feature as a headline. So 28-step lesson plan is just like saying, this car has 4 wheels. You're like, cool. What does that mean though?
Yeah.
So replace the headline there. Don't say 28. You can, like, in the subheadline or beneath the knowledge nuggets, put 28-step. Like, we call them knowledge nuggets, motivational, and tiny task, all in a 28-step lesson plan. Like, add it there. But this headline needs to be something that's, what are the results that you're going to deliver? Like, lose 10 pounds in 30 days. Something like that. Something that you describe what I'm going to get. What's going to happen to me? What are the results I'm going to get from taking the Cambio method?
Exactly. Yep. Again, beautiful mock-ups. Love those. I've been so impressed with our sellers' mock-ups. I am loving them each week.
Oh, yeah. Norman in the chat says 28 steps seems like a lot. That could be a lot too. Yeah, maybe we rework that. Like, instead of 28 lessons, it's 4 lessons with 7 steps inside each one.
Or maybe this is like a 28-day thing, because if I remember correctly, I'm just going to scroll back up here. Only 30 days. So I would tie in only 30 days with these 28 steps, or maybe it's only 28 days within a 30-day course,
Yep. I'm trying to lose weight and get healthy with as little effort as possible. And you're telling me you can deliver that, but you're also telling me that it's going to take 28 lessons. That's like, ooh.
Right.
I don't know if I'm going to read all that entire book. So.
Yeah. Great call out, Norman. Thank you for that. And keep those questions and comments coming. We need them. Okay. Scrolling on down. Okay. So this is getting into the nitty gritty of, over the next 4 weeks, you're going to know how to. Okay.
Yeah. So this is where we clean it up. Like, so we got 30 days, 28 lessons, 4 weeks. Let's all make that uniform. Let's just be consistent throughout and say 30 days, or say 28 days, or say 4 weeks. Like, choose one or the other.
Right.
That way it's like, it's a message that kind of drills in your head. Like, okay, this is in 4 weeks, I'll do this. 4 weeks, we'll do this. In 4 weeks, we'll do that. So, yeah.
I like leading with 4 weeks. I mean, 30 days, it sounds great. 28 steps sounds more than 30 days to me. But 4 weeks, like, I can imagine the 4 weeks in my mind, my calendar, and how tangible that almost feels. And I can do that.
Yeah, 4 easy weeks. And you could even break it down. Like, in week 1, we do this. Week 2, do this. Week 3 and 4, we do this. Yeah, like, that seems very approachable.
Yeah, definitely. So looking at, this text here in our bullet points, again, this is all very informative, very important information. I don't know if I would just include this much.
It's a lot. I mean, it's like, I think going back to, like, the less is more. Like, maybe cut these in half, make these a little stronger, tighter. Let's see, make delicious bread, cakes, and recipes that are sugar and gluten-free, but without the cheap fillers. Okay, like, keep that. Then calculate the exact amount of water that your body needs. That could be. Yeah, let me try to read some of these. Yeah, they seem like a lot. Or, like, what's 2 to 3 word version of these?
Right. Because I'm seeing kind of the same things.
Yeah, it's like, what are the strongest things? What would you cut out? What is truly something that's going to resonate with your audience? And if I want to be able to read this in like 3 to 5 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
I would definitely take out about half of this.
cool.
Okay. Awesome. And of course, so much more. And let's see, let's take a look at what some of our previous clients have experienced with us. Okay, so this is
Wow. I'm seeing a lot of dots down there.
Yeah. Okay. First of all, this is a great way to showcase your testimonials on your page with using this style in the drag and drop builder of the testimonial and the widgets, right? But like I mentioned earlier, and we've mentioned this on previous Page Wednesdays, 3 to 5 testimonials is going to be your sweet spot.
Yep.
So, I mean, these are great. I mean, but when it comes to testimonials, you don't need to show all of them.
Yeah, I would almost rather. Oh man, I would almost rather just have this out as a list, like a separated list. Like just like if you're gonna give me a wall of testimonials and the 5 stars and the people's heads next to them, like give me just an entire list. So it's like as I'm scrolling, like it kind of intimidates me. Like wow, there's so many reviews to this. Or just say show your 3 to 5 reviews, and then say beneath that like over 50 happy customers or over 1,000 happy customers.
Yeah.
Like the effect she's trying to give off, or that they're trying to give off, is that I look at all these testimonials that we have. Like, look how many happy customers we have. And it's like, I get it, but I'm not going to read all these testimonials. So just in a text form, just say like over 1,000 5-star reviews.
Wow.
Like,
yeah.
You know, something like I kind of want to share. So like, here's another, going back to that Legion page about coaching. Let me show this. So like, this is what they do for the testimonial. So, you know, here, let me know if you can see that.
Yep.
Here's a few of our 3,000 plus success stories. So if they have a big number, they could say like, here are just a few of our 50 plus success stories. And then again, we got the before and after, quick headline, what were the results, and then give me the quote from the person and then who they are. So Ron E, 62 years old. Big headline, what was the results? How did they do it? And what time? And then a quick quote from them.
Right.
So if you're going back to this one, you know, today, thanks for a fab day. We are having cauliflower dish with our meal tonight, and the biscuits went down a treat. Like, okay, like you're talking like the food is great.
Yeah.
Or like, what's their very first one that they have?
Oh, let me scroll.
I think you click on the dot.
There we go.
Thanks so much. The food was awesome. I appreciate your passion and that you shared that with me. Take care. Like, I need if the whole result is just we're gonna make delicious food, like I don't know where that is. I can't, like, maybe that's at the beginning. Maybe that's what's not totally on this. Like, is this a diet plan? Am I gonna lose weight, or am I just making delicious food?
It sounds like it's a little bit of both, right? You can still have your cake and eat it too. But I think they're going to talk more about how to incorporate these types of food in a healthy way in your lifestyle.
Okay. Then, yeah. Now it's making me think, like, now we're having like existential crisis myth right there. Like, what does this all mean? Now I'm thinking
I'm getting hungry, so
I'm trying to think like, okay, what is the problem then that they're trying to solve? Is it that I want to be healthy, I want to lose weight, or that I can't think of things? Because like those are two problems. Like I can't think of what to cook. I can't maybe you have or another problem like special diet requirement. Like I have celiac disease, or I have like I need to be gluten free, or some kind of paleo diet. That's one problem. That's one audience. The other audience is I need to lose weight and get healthy. That's another big problem to try to solve. Right. And then the third problem, it could just be the casual person. Like I just need some healthy recipes that you can give me. Like so, like those are 3 very different audiences that we're trying to tackle.
Yeah.
And maybe that's not entirely clear. Like if it's just like am I going to get fit? Am I going to help the disease that I may have? Or am I just trying to find something to cook on a Tuesday night when I only have 30 minutes?
Right. Yeah, those are really good questions.
So,
okay.
Oh, we do this like 1 in every 5 episodes where we just have this like big moment where like, wait, what is this page actually about? What are they trying to sell me?
But that speaks to what we were mentioning earlier, right? I think there needs to be not so much of this additional information they're throwing at us because it gets confusing.
Yeah.
Okay, so would you like results like this too? Yes. Okay. So I was like, wait, am I going to see some photos? You're talking about the testimonials. So get started today and choose how to pay. Guarantee that you will not find this course anywhere else. And then everything that this course includes. So maybe we're going to find out what we need to know here. So you're going to get 40 plus plant-based recipes. So healthy dinners, salads, desserts, bread, cakes, biscuits, smoothies, sides, breakfast, and lunches. Okay. Meal planner and guide and a personal planner, shopping and preparation guide, welcome message, 30 days of, amazing activities, knowledge, motivation, downloads, getting 12-month access to your course, choice of payment options, and a full back money guarantee.
Okay. All right. So if the course is about how to cook something and how to meal plan, I think that's what it needs to be aimed at. Like that, it seems like let's put the diet thing aside. Let's put the, maybe celiac disease or the gluten-free or the, irritable bowel, what's it, IBS folks, like maybe put those to the side. Like maybe that's not your target audience. Like
Right.
So maybe this needs to talk more about cooking or the problems with cooking or not having enough time during the week to cook.
Right.
And you still want to be healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like this needs to be about, like, don't talk about diet, don't talk about losing weight, just talk about healthy meals and cooking and how easy it is to cook. And because the problem in those folks' minds is that I don't have time and it's too difficult, too expensive to cook healthy.
Yeah,
So, like,
exactly.
shatter those and say, these are the things you may think comes with cooking healthy meals every night, but boom, we're gonna take that away with the Cambio method. This is, and this is how we're gonna do it.
Right. And if they're only plant-based recipes, which is what I'm gathering by just reading that first check mark bullet point, that's huge. I mean, plant-based recipes, that's like a lifestyle change.
Yeah, 100%. So like, speak to that lifestyle, or
Right.
or that's your headline at the very beginning. Like, are you just now, this is your first time as a plant-based diet, or like first time as a plant-based, like want to step into the plant-based diet world? I don't know. I'm like, I'm scratching a little bit, but like, yeah, speak to that plant-based diet. What are the values? What are the ethics of eating a plant-based diet? Why would I want to eat a plant-based diet? Like, you almost have to convince me that this is a good idea to eat this way.
Yep.
And then provide the recipes. And like, okay, you told me why the benefits of a plant-based diet. This is good for me. It's healthy this way and that. A, B, C, D, and here's the meal plan.
Yeah, definitely highlighting those benefits, right, of eating plant-based and talking about the pros of that. I mean, are we going to get more energy? Is this going to help? How is this going to help sustain, the environment, this and that, right? So really build out and include those pros of going plant-based.
Yeah, because I'm scrolling up now and looking at the why this. They talked about no Zoom calls, no Facebook groups, or public weigh-ins. Well, that's like a diet. That's like a diet fitness plan. Like, there's some parts of this that don't. Yeah, we're trying to bring too many different groups and target audiences and big core problems all together.
Right. Yep. It seems like a little bit of a puzzle.
Yep.
Okay, let's see what else we got. All right, we got some bonuses. They will include healthy sweeten the deal bonuses, a printable book cover, my recipes for success, so that you can create a folder of recipes to keep in your kitchen. I think that's pretty cool. A printable poster. Vegetables make me fart healthy, taken from our Cambio Designs Color Me Thin coloring book. Color it in or leave as black and white. That is so interesting.
Okay.
And printable meal plans, 2 done for you complete weekly meal plans using recipes from the collection plus extra ideas.
Nice. Okay.
I can't get over that second one.
I like it as bonus. Like those would be. I think those are all great bonuses. Yeah, they don't confuse me. They don't like make me say like, oh, this is irrelevant. Like these are. I think these are great.
Yeah. Yep. Definitely. All right. Cool. Love the bonuses. Don't forget to throw in bonuses. It's such a great idea. And then we got our guarantee, all backed by our Cambio guarantee. We are so confident in this course that if you are not completely satisfied, then we'd rather not keep your money. So just follow the Cambio method to the letter. And if you still don't feel better about yourself by the time you complete it, then just contact us within 60 days of starting and we'll give you a full refund. We truly believe that you will be out of your pajamas and fit to maybe even change the world by the time you finished. We believe this 1,000%, and we believe in you.
What do you think?
I love a good guarantee, and I love that they have customized this, but I just think it's a lot.
Yeah, like or like what are they trying to deliver? Or like I do this like thought experiment. Like you imagine like what your customer like if your customer is going to call you and ask you for a refund, and you ask why, like what would be the answer? And
Right.
they're like, well, I'm not satisfied with this, or like I'm not happy with this, and it's like, and then like you're like, well, they said they're not happy, so like we'll just give them a refund. Like, well, but if you said like, I guarantee that you will, I know we're mixing too many genres. Like, I guarantee that if you will lose 10 pounds in 30 days if you follow this to a T.
Right.
So they call you and say, I want a refund. And like, well, did you follow it to a T? Yes. And did you lose 10 pounds? No. Okay, refund. And I'm not saying like make it so like a hardened rule, like if they don't hit the results, then they don't get their refund back. But you want to kind of like, what are you going to deliver to your customer? And to say like, I'm going to be happy or be satisfied, it's just like kind of, it's just like, it almost, it's just, is boring the right way to say it? Like, if it's boring or like doesn't add to the sale, it doesn't add to the offer,
Right.
then I would just take it out.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. I agree. This needs to be rephrased for sure.
Yeah, offer something big. Say like, if if this doesn't save you time, if this doesn't help you lose weight, if you don't have any more upset stomachs after this, like you'll be again, if you're not satisfied, then you can get a refund. Or
Yeah.
like offer something.
Right. Right. Definitely. I think I would lead with if you haven't lost weight after 30 days or something, we'll give you a refund. Alrighty. And then we've got a amazing discount offer with a countdown timer here. Looks like if you enroll before the 31st of January, you get a 20% discount. This is a massive deal. We'll send you a personal invitation to join us on our next Cambio retreat in Montenegro in May 2022. This is valid for life. So if you can't make this, then you can use it on a future event. Redeem your voucher at checkout and your savings will be applied immediately.
Whoa, okay. A Cambio retreat.
So are we getting a discount on the course and a personal invitation to the retreat is what I'm gathering?
Let's see. Let's see. This is massive. Let's see. Enroll and get an amazing 20% discount off a retreat of your choice. Yeah, value is 120 to 600 euro. Super bonus. Yeah, yeah. I mean, if we're confused, like that's already a red flag. So let's see. We'll send you a personal invitation to join us on our next retreat. It's valid for life. Redeem your voucher at checkout, and your savings will be applied immediately. Okay, so maybe this is something their audience already knows about, or that they've talked about in an email newsletter. But yeah, for us just coming in here cold, not really sure what the Cambio retreat is.
Right.
And not sure if it's going to convince me like saving money. It's like they're saying like, hey, we'll give you a free trip, we'll give you a discounted trip to Montenegro. Like, I don't know. I'm like, I don't know if it adds to it.
Right. Yeah, I might just save that mention of the invite to their retreat somewhere else in the course. I think that's just a little, I mean, it's really cool and really like sounds fun that they are also offering this type of retreat for their
Mhm.
customers. But I just don't think I would lead with it when I'm trying to offer a discount for people to know that this sale is going to run out soon.
Yeah, it's just like I'm trying to like think of the like how this equates. Like if I'm buying this right now in America, or someone's buying this in London or in Spain,
Mm-hmm.
and you're telling me like I get a discounted trip to Montenegro, which is like the Mediterranean.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, it feel like, and the offer right now is just a diet book and a course,
Mm-hmm.
so like, or like a recipe book and a course. Like that's a really big stretch. Like, hey, it's almost like download my ebook,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll also give you a discounted trip to San Diego, where you can fly out there and come to the conference. And you're
Yeah.
like, these are very different offers,
Right.
very very different commitments.
Yeah. Or maybe mention like it's going to be a virtual retreat.
Something, yeah. It seems like like I know what they're going at. Like this is a big high value event,
Yeah.
but I don't know if this is something that if you combine this with the recipe book, that it makes sense. And it's yeah, I would maybe cut this out, or you send this later in an email saying, "Hey, thanks for signing up, and since you signed up, you're gonna get 20% off to the next event."
Right.
This might be a post sale kind of message.
Right. Because I think this should be, this is exclusive, right? So I think once your customer has purchased your course, then they will get a special offer on your retreat.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or it might be flippant to say like, and maybe a video here to explain it, or like a video showing me what the event looks like, and then
Mhm.
the author of this page like telling me about what this offer is.
Right. Exactly.
But
Yep.
yeah, but if we're confused, if your customers are confused and they have to like reread and reread and reread the whole thing, they're out.
Hmm.
They're not gonna buy. Just keep scrolling.
Yeah.
So, okay,
All right. And then there they are, Kathy and Mark, holistic
nice.
and sports therapist, nutritionist, fitness instructor, life coach, chef, and retreat creators. Wow, they are like a quadruple threat.
Nice. Yeah.
And a little bit about them. Looks like they met as chef and therapist while working for the same boot camp in Portugal in 2015. After a 5-month friendship, they decided to share their lives and talents and to create a business they could work and live together. Mark loves to make people happy with his food, and Kathy loves to help people reach their true potential and be pain-free through her coaching and massage. This is awesome. Okay. A key part of our retreats in this course was to create healthy alternatives for foods that are generally not good for us, but that we all love. We don't see the sense of eating healthy if it makes you miserable. We believe that food should make you feel good at a soul level. With this new format, we now reach and inspire many more people than with retreats alone. We encourage you to embrace this process with your heart and soul and enjoy this course and the results it can bring as much as we enjoyed creating it.
Awesome. Yeah, I love this. I think, like we said in the jogging video last week, more pictures of them. Like
Mhm.
cute couple. Like let's see them. You know, I'm sure they're in the kitchen chopping up some carrots, like something like cooking up some food, or like the flame coming out of the pan. Like,
Yeah.
give me something crazy like that. That'd be
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Uh,
Definitely.
but what they say right here in the second paragraph, the last sentence,
Mhm.
I knew they had the results in there somewhere. I
Mhm.
knew this is what they should deliver on.
Right.
Uh,
Okay.
we don't see the sense of eating healthily if it makes you miserable.
Mhm.
That's your hook right there. If I were them, I would say that's my hook. Like your headline is stop eating diet food that makes you miserable.
Yes.
Eat food
Yes.
eat your cake, eat your cookies, and still lose weight, or not feel
Mhm.
terrible, or not feel bad about yourself. Like that's your hook. That's what you need to go with. Like that's what we all feel. We know we should be on diets. We know we should be eating healthy, but we hate it and it sucks. And you guys are able to and now you guys have the answer to that problem.
Mhm.
I want to still eat
Exactly.
cakes. I want to still eat bread, but everyone's telling me I gotta stop. And
Mhm.
it sucks. I hate eating salads like that. Like, go attack that point. Attack our doesn't it? Yeah, we don't even have to talk about IBS or celiac disease or plant-based diet or greenhouse gases. Just say like, it sucks to eat healthy,
Mm-hmm.
and we are, we're against that. Like, we're gonna take a stand, eat fun, eat your favorite food, and still be healthy.
Yep.
Here's how.
Yep. Love it. I know I would totally lead with a lot of this information here. Exactly what you said.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, you could avoid all that scientific stuff and just go at my emotion and say like, I do want to eat healthy, but I don't. I also want to eat potato chips and cake at the same time.
Mhm.
So,
Exactly. Yep. Awesome. Well, Kathy and Mark would love to see more photos of y'all as well.
all right. I think, and last,
Yeah.
this is the last section. I want to see a review of the page. I want to see a review of the offer. One last, like, show me the
Mhm.
mock one more time before we go to the checkout. But
Good call out. Yep. Totally.
let's see this checkout.
Yep. We got our checkout. We've got some payment options here. We got a payment plan of a limited subscription, which is great because I think that this is a higher price point. So I would offer your customers options. 97 euros is like $110, for example. And on this checkout, I am a big advocate of turning on that email confirmation. So just to ensure your customer is putting in the right email.
Sweet.
And we got a coupon code. Very nice. Love that. I wonder if that is the same one for the discount at the top. So this is an additional coupon that someone might be able to have as well.
Yeah, see, that's where it's like, it's still not totally connecting with that discount. And then the coupon code, I'm assuming it's either, or let's hope it's either like in their email marketing or in their social media, like link in bio or comment section.
Yes. It could be in your, your MailChimp. You have it. You're integrated with MailChimp and you're sending out an email blast or something.
Yep.
And we got our payment methods. We've got the modern look, which is my personal fave. We've got the digital wallet, Google Pay turned on, and we've got our total.
Sweet. Yep.
Awesome.
Enroll now.
All right. Should we do a quick recap, Jordan, of what we would change?
Yeah, let's do a recap. We have let's answer one question here before we do that. We have from 12 Pedals. How does it work? Whoa. Here we go. How does it work with the one pager if we already have a website? You want to take that one page, or I'll take it?
This is essentially your website to showcase your product. If you have a website, you can totally integrate your website into Samcart.
Yeah, and what we always find with the problem with the website is that you go to their homepage and then there's navigation at the top and your home and about and blog and contact form, and then your customer has to kind of scrounge around to find the product. Whereas it's a lot easier just to say from social media, from YouTube, from Instagram, TikTok, they say, hey, click this link. This will take you right to my checkout page. And page like this, and then the credit card information form is at the bottom, and there's no getting lost, there's no navigation. Like on these pages, these Samcart pages, there's no other place to go. Like you go to the top, there's no home button, there's no about button or contact now. It's like you're on this page, this is all you can focus on, and this is all your customer can focus on. So you can have, you can do custom domains with Samcart. You can also just have it as a separate property. Just to think of, like you have your website, and then you also have a Samcart website or your Samcart product page, and one page per product, and you can create unlimited products with Samcart, and test them and create a new product and send people directly to that product page, as opposed to just sending them to get lost on your homepage.
Exactly. We've got you covered.
Sweet. All right, let's do the review.
Okay, so we need a headline here because she's got a great sub-headline here, but we need that headline. We need that magic headline that is going to talk about you don't have to eat healthy food and be miserable, right? And then a image instead of this one, which is great. It caught my attention, but I want to see an image of delicious bread and chocolate and coffee that I'm not going to have to give up to eat healthy.
Yeah, let's make it relevant.
Yes.
Sweet.
And then we would recommend switching out this lime green bar to match the logo of the Cambio here.
Yep, add a little more contrast.
Yes, exactly. And then we've got our wall of words where this needs to be cut down and edited, and I would take out about half of this content.
Yeah, format it like a blog post, add some pictures on the side, break it up a little bit so that, my eyes don't have to just get overwhelmed by how much homework I got to do by reading this.
Exactly. And then I would pull up those mock-ups here at the top. I would pull this up after you have cut down the wall of words.
Yep.
And then I think I would incorporate this with the other bullet point list at the bottom.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. So,
and then for the and the would you like to have section, bring that up a little higher because that speaks to the problem.
Yep.
Like, hey, would you like these problems solved? Yes. If so, introducing the Cambio method.
Yep. Bring those up to the top. These images are great. And then remember, we would probably take out this last one here. And
I think so.
Yep. And then switch up these icons, right? Check mark and plus signs are great, but you can get a little bit more creative here to use some of those bullet points to match your overall theme. And then we have a kind of random testimonial. I would just, take that out and have all of your testimonials again, all in one place, and making sure that you're showing pictures to give your testimonials more credibility.
Yep. Yeah, you don't want to accidentally scroll by it.
Right, exactly. I almost was like, oh, is this, a typo or something? But no, it is in fact a testimonial that should be highlighted a little bit better. And this is when we have more bullet points, and then going back up to the top where it talks about, that 30-day course, that 28 step. This is where we're seeing the 4-week plan. We probably want to just stick with 4 weeks and roll with that, because when you're seeing 30 and 28, then 4, the 30 days and the 28 steps might sound a little bit daunting, but if you're going to lead with 4 weeks, I think that sounds way more doable.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. And then I would also take some of these bullet points. I think we mentioned that we take out a couple of these, and I would fine tune these because some of them sound a little bit more redundant. Because then later on the back or the bottom of the page, it talks about plant-based dieting. I don't really see any of that here. So it kind of seems like a lot of this could be a little bit more organized better.
Yeah, definitely less is more.
But yes, less is more. And then here we have the testimonials, right, where those seem to be showcased in a way where you're going to see before and after shots. You're going to see pictures of those who reviewed your page and make it so that they're all, on one place on your page, but you don't have tons of these where you're scrolling through them and they kind of don't really engage your viewer.
Yeah.
And then we've got another beautiful mock-up with what this course includes. So this is that same type of mock-up that we would pull up to the top of the page and also include what this course includes, right? Those recipes, the meal prep guide, the planner, and access to the course.
Yep. Yeah, the mock-ups look great. Yeah, this whole section looks great, but yeah, it could be, like drive the message home a little bit more.
Yep. And then we got our bonuses. Those are great. Wouldn't change those at all. Those are awesome. And then I would fine tune this guarantee, make this more, I want to see something that is going to just really speak to your audience and your viewer to know that they are backed up by this guarantee. If you don't lose weight after 30 days, if you're not feeling, healthier after 4 weeks, right, you are going to get money back.
Yep. Otherwise, just put 100% money back guarantee and then move on.
Exactly. Yep. And then a little bit of a confusing here discount, right? There's a special offer going on before the 31st of January, but then there's mentioning of this retreat coming up in Montenegro in May. So I would not mention all of this here in this section. Mention that discount. That's awesome to offer that for your customers. But I think this retreat needs to be something that is mentioned in your email blast, or this is something that you mention somewhere else in your course.
Yeah, there's a much bigger difference in commitment than downloading an ebook versus going on a plane and going on a trip.
Right.
Those are different commitments. And yeah, reserve this for maybe your super fans or people who are raving about how great your product is. Like, save this discount for those people.
Yep, absolutely. And then we have adorable Kathy and Mark, telling us their story, how they met, what, inspires them, motivates them, what they want to do for us. And I love what they wrote. And like you mentioned, leading with, you don't have to eat healthy and feel miserable, right? And then showing more photos of them. We want to see them cooking. We want to see them feeding their clients. So getting a little bit more creative with storytelling here.
Yeah, he's got the chef jacket on. Let's see him plating things, putting things on a plate.
Exactly. And then the checkout, I would turn on that email address checkout field using the settings tab in the drag and drop builder for the checkout form. And then everything else looks good with having a payment option. A little confused about the coupon code, but the payment method icons and the Google Pay digital wallet look great.
Sweet.
Awesome. Well, I don't know about you, Jordan, but I'm hungry.
Yeah, ready to go make some alternative cake methods right now.
Yeah. But this was great. A lot of information. I'm excited to see what changes they come up with, what edits they make, because I do think that this is a powerful product, plant-based, and living a healthier, happier life. But remember, folks, less is more.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, we got to talk about the people who have gone through, should we say, gone through the One Page Wednesday process. Like, we follow up with these people. Like, you're always sending me the examples, and it's amazing how much these people follow this to a T, or they improve their page. So I want to keep following up with these people to see have you made some sales yet?
Yep. Yeah. And I know that they have. Kathy shared with me that they have made some sales. So, I mean, we are here to help you. Exactly. So if you want to submit again your page for a review, check out onepagewednesday.com. Share your product page link with us there. Share your journey, your story with us here at Samcart for a chance to be featured on One Page Wednesday with me, Paige Iannarino, and Jordan P. Anderson.
That's right.
Awesome. All right. Well, thanks, everybody. I hope everyone has a wonderful Wednesday, and we might have something special next week.
Next week, 2 weeks, something's coming up.
All right, y'all, stay tuned. We've got some special hosts that are going to be joining us in the near future. All right. Bye, y'all.